told you it's the delay.
This delay is crazy. There we go. Yes, sir. Welcome
To episode 66 of the Sports U podcast. You have Rob on the mic here.
Big grip, big gift, drip tin from my walk over in the cut.
And then, of course, we brought back Steven once again.
Brought back. This guy part of the team.
He's in.
Big Stevie.
Speak on it.
How many times do we have to give this man an applause?
Can't give him enough applause.
I love it. Yeah. Welcome to the Sports U podcast, where we read you sports news.
And you listen to our stupid ass opinions. And look, I kind of jumped you right there.
No, I'm sorry. I was about to say your line, bro.
Word. See, you always be doing that, dog. You know I'm about to kick your ass after this podcast. I don't
Don't do it, man.
Don't do
I'm
it.
on thing.
Don't do it, bloodbath.
How you feeling, Steven?
I feel like I'm about to do it, bloodbath.
I feel it. Well, again, welcome to the U. Let's start it off with the quick hits.
Oof.
Now, this one, we definitely want to recap what we were talking about in the last week's podcast. Let's start it off with the Memphis Grizzlies at the Boston Celtics. The Celtics won 120 to 107. Ja put up 38, but Jason Tatum's 37, and Al Horford's 21 points and 15 rebounds made the difference. Anybody want to hop in on this one, their first impressions?
I'll say first, I look like a fucking idiot again because I picked the Grizzlies.
I'm wrong too.
Yeah. I remember.
I thought the Grizzlies would get it.
Yeah, I thought they did too.
It was still a good game. Clearly.
It was a great game. It was crazy because we were talking about how the Celtics had great defense, and they showed in the beginning just holding down Ja, and at the second part it wasn't really.
Yeah,
it wasn't enough.
Oh yeah.
Especially with Jason Tatum, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Milwaukee Bucks at Chicago Bulls. The Bucks win 118 to 112. Win behind Middleton, Giannis, and Holiday. They score a total of 82 points.
Woo, really?
All together.
Yeah.
Damn.
Crazy. And then you also had Zach LaVine and DeRozan putting up 59 combined.
It's not enough, though.
Not enough, right? What's crazy about it is that if you do add in the 20 points that Frank Vucevic, is that what his name is?
Oh, you're making fun of me.
Nah,
fuck
Nikola
you, nah,
Frank.
Nikola Vucevic actually had 20, so it would have been 79 to 82. But that
6-point game.
That Bucks team. I mean, yeah, it was really close in the end. And then DeRozan had 36 today too.
Think about how tight that is.
Also,
though. They're still pulling it out.
I think DeRozan he had like 30 points on 30 shots too.
On 30?
Really?
11. I think he was like 11 for 30, bro.
I believe it, but damn.
I think we
11
all
for 30.
That's insane.
That's a lot of
LeBron shot like that
bro,
today too.
He's just chucking them pins.
Yeah, he shot it up.
LeBron's had a few games like that this year.
It was bad. Today it was bad. He had
shout out them boys.
Oh man,
them Rocket boys. We beat this guy's team. That's all that matters.
See you in the lottery.
I still got plenty of picks and young players to make a move. So what's up?
They're making a move for Bronny, you know.
Niggas
You're gonna suck
John
this next couple of drafts.
Goddamn right, I'm happy with John Wall sitting on the bench.
I think we all had the Bucks in that matchup, so we were all right. Nice job,
I
Spencer
picked
Crew.
the Bulls, but
you picked the Bulls?
I did pick the Bulls.
You did.
I'm being honest.
Bucks.
I gotta be honest. I was picking the Bulls.
Try to get that for the whole
fucking
crew.
when you have silly ass plays like I can't remember what it was. The fourth quarter with like 20 seconds on the clock. Zach LaVine just scored, and instead of Ayo Damsuya getting back to guard the trailer, you have him pressing the ball. So you have four guys in the front court, one guy at the half court, and Javon Carter streaking, and he just got a layup. And it's like, dog, you're supposed to be back. If you're supposed to have three people, one person in the midcourt, and somebody get in the trailer.
Get in the goddamn what those things called? Where they the scouter. Your scouting report.
I mean,
there.
it's kind of
just
common sense, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I like it. I mean, it wasn't common sense because
kind of
the Bulls fell
if
to
three
it.
people are right here with three players in the front court, somebody's gonna be at the half court, somebody's gonna be streaking. Like that's common sense.
The Toronto Raptors at Cleveland Cavaliers. It was the Cavalanche that overran the Raptors, 104 to 96.
Wow.
A lot of people call them the Cavalanche. I didn't make that up.
That's ugly.
It's ugly? All right, man. Well, we'll come up with a new name for them. I actually have an idea for that, too, for, like, running stories on each team before the season starts. We'll see how it goes. But Garland dishes out 10 assists as Mobley and Lowry go for over 20. Shout out to Gift Man with Lowry. I said no, Lowry's not playing a factor in that team. I was wrong. This man pulled up, dropped 20, and he looked really good. Spot up shooter.
You mean
But-
Garland?
No, I was talking about Lowry because
Laurie marketing.
Yeah.
you were saying.
You were saying Lowry.
Oh, I'm sorry, Laurie.
Laurie.
How would you, Laurie?
I called him
Lori.
a Lori fan.
Anyway,
Lori.
my bad. Anyways, go ahead.
And then Mobley also grabbed after scoring 20, grabbed 17 boards.
yeah, man.
Does that make you a little bit more stiff on that pick?
Nah,
hope not.
it doesn't make me a little bit more stiff, but that's just like, damn, like he's 19, 20, 20 points, 17 rebounds.
He looked really good.
Shit.
He looked like he
still
can make a
not
huge
be
difference in each
playoff
game.
team with him. Live with it.
Steven,
No, yeah, I don't think
you
so.
guys are paying somebody $44 million.
You are too.
Oh yeah, both
Oh,
these
we
guys-
are.
Crazy.
Niggas, oh now
We
John
are!
Wall's out of sight, out
John
of mind,
Wall.
I guess, huh? You forget what them books look like when he ain't playing.
It's tough.
Shit crazy.
Damn. You're
Golden,
right.
Golden State Warriors at the Denver Nuggets. The Nuggets win 131 to 124.
I
Steph
think
Curry didn't play.
Me and
Neither
Steven
did Clay.
picked Denver. Me and Steven picked Denver.
I think everybody picked Denver on that one.
Yeah. I think we are all.
Okay.
did.
Without Draymond, didn't go too well. I did not pick the Cavaliers in the last matchup.
Yeah,
by the
you were
way,
smoking.
it was terrible. The Nuggets receive another triple double from Jokic, who shoots 70%, dropping 32 points. The Warriors' young core was fun to watch though. Moody, Kuminga, Poole without Clay. They definitely pulled up and showed out. Those guys continue to show that they're a really nice culture team, one that can continue to build and develop their players. Just look at Poole. And it's kind of crazy. You bring back Clay, and he's not really thriving as much.
But even like game, because I think the Warriors played us game 1 of the season. Even the first game of the season when I saw Jordan Poole, bro, I'm like, he looks a lot better than last year. Like his jumper is a lot more.
He's nasty.
His jumper is a lot more developed and like
Off the dribble, too.
Off the dribble, yeah.
I've always kind of said
he's figured a lot more out, bro.
I've always kind of said he's like Jordan Clarkson 2.0.
I can see that.
Similar.
I can definitely see
They're
that
similar.
actually.
They are
I
similar.
just think Jordan Clarkson had a lot to build before he got to the Jordan Clarkson he is today.
Yeah.
And maybe he will go like that too, because Jordan Clarkson was kind of nice, he was an emphasized player on the Lakers during
I
that
don't
time.
remember where Jordan Poole was drafted, but Jordan Clarkson was definitely a second round pick. So yeah, he definitely had to.
He was
do
like the
more
48th
to-
pick.
Let's see if
Jordan
this
Poole.
works.
Yeah.
Jordan
Well, actually,
Poole?
he was Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole was a second round pick. I think so.
Let's
I gotta
ask
look it up,
Google.
low-key.
Hey Google, was Jordan Poole a second round pick? She's
On
not.
the website WarriorsWire.usatoday.com, they say NBA Draft Rewind. Warriors select Michigan's Jordan Poole in 2019 first round. To find out more,
I think it said rewind
First
though,
round.
so it was he was a
I
first
mean,
round
first
pick.
round.
still at Rewind.
round.
That was a couple years ago.
I thought it was like a redraft.
Well, no, they do
That's
it.
what that Rewind
There is
meant.
a show on NBA TV called NBA Rewind where they go through like the 70s, 80s, 90s basketball highlights and stuff like that. I'm not surprised that Jordan Poole's a first round. Fucking look at him. Look at him.
Pick number
Yeah,
28.
given
Pick
that-
number
28.
Given that
Wow.
development he's
Was
put
he
in,
drafted by
yeah.
the Warriors or traded there?
He's drafted by the Warriors.
drafted.
Wow. Did they hit a lick?
They're good.
Man,
They're
they
good
hit a
at
lick with that
recognizing
one.
talent.
Wow.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
The last quick hit here. Calvin Ridley will be suspended the entire 2022 NFL season
Bro,
for illegal
this-
bets on his own team.
This fucking guy, man.
Bro.
It's. He did, why? Why?
Who bets on the fucking Falcons?
Why would you that? And why would you
I mean,
do that to
alright.
your career?
Yeah, all right, I said who bets on the Falcons, but like for real, bro. This is high key stupid, bro. This is this implies point shaving off rip. Why are you betting on your own team? They're like whoever catches you, they're not gonna assume you're not there and you're not with the team. But like given all his tweets and stuff, like bro, it still looks stupid. $1,500 to lose your whole season?
Yeah, that's
You're lucky you just lost the season. Like I said, insider trading, people go to jail, get fined. Like you get hefty fees for insider trading, bro.
I just don't really understand why you can do so many other things, and you should know that this is a rule. I was saying kind of like the same thing with like the Sha'Carri Richardson, the answer name for the Olympics. Sha'Carri, excuse me. Sha'Carri Richardson, when she broke a rule. She did some marijuana and it wasn't allowed, and other times it would be how do you call it, overlooked, and people would let them do it. But unfortunately, maybe other things were a factor.
I don't think we should talk about her situation, though.
No, I'm saying no. It's not comparison. But what I am trying to say ultimately is that there was a rule in place, the person broke it, and so now we gotta obey by whatever the consequences are. That was, kind of approved by both sides when it comes to the CBA. They both agreed on these rules. So ultimately, sorry about it, man. It seems like you had to do this type of thing. And like you were kind of saying too, you can't really, and this is pre-show, you can't really compare this to other things or make this comparable to like domestic violence cases or even the Sha'Carri Richardson deal. But ultimately, what I am trying to say is that there's rules in place. They have to happen. That's why like other domestic violence stuff, they need to just change the rules because they're allowed to just say, okay, I'm able to put whatever games on this, whereas this one is like in stone, which is weird to me.
Yeah.
Does anybody have anything else to say about this, though? The Calvin Ridley one?
Just way to fuck up way to put a stain on your career, bro.
You already recorded?
Yeah.
Nice.
Way to put a stain on your career, man. That's just, it's terrible to see. Nah, fuck it, terrible to see. Just stop. Just cut the idiotness out, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Cut. That's such a dumb decision. We've seen it so many times in the league.
Yes.
He's
not the first,
bro. From when Sean McVay, Sean Payton was putting bounties on quarterbacks' heads. Yeah. Like, come on, bro. Like, just cut it out. There's no.
They lost draft picks.
There are so many more black kids that look up to Calvin Ridley that would die to be in his position, and then you have somebody in his position just like taking advantage of it.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
Also, the NFL makes money off the bets, bro. The NFL gets partial revenue sharing from the NFL sports betting. Like, so you shouldn't be placing a bet. It just is what it is. Like, they tell you not to be betting on your own team or in the NFL games.
I think we all had a piece on that, and it's just a dumb decision overall. I think Gittin kind of said it the best. It's just plain and simple. You know the rules. Obey by them. They might be stupid, but everybody else obeys by them, So we got to even, and this is a simple one. Like, this is not even a controversial one, I feel like.
Yeah, it wasn't like an accident. It wasn't like an accident. It wasn't nothing. But I mean, you just but it is what it is. Anyway, since we was talking about the NFL, free agency begins on March 16th, and boy, we done had a couple of trades today that we'll get into today, yesterday, the last week or so, last few days that we're gonna get into here. But man, let's get into this free agency talk a little bit. Oh, that's a nice drop.
Which one?
We're not gonna get into those yet.
Oh.
Not yet. Let's get into the free agency here. What's a move that you guys are expecting or hoping? Let's say hoping, because expecting is kind of that's too hard to give, because you got to be right on the money there with that one. What's something that you guys are not hoping to see? Something you're hoping to see.
I like it, man. I think for me, I hope OBJ comes back to the Rams.
Not in the beginning of the season, but he will.
No, but I'm saying like he comes back long term. I think I read that it was going to be like a 3-year contract or something like that.
Oh, wow.
But
he can do that.
what type of money would it be? He has a big name. We already invested a lot into Cooper Kupp and to Robert Woods. Crypto. Oh my goodness.
I don't think he's doing the crypto shit again, but I think it would be like a team-friendly deal.
He even said, I'm giving them the hometown discount to come back.
That's what I'm saying. Team-friendly. That doesn't mean crypto.
Well, and that's me, though. Like, I'm a Rams fan, and I hope that he comes back, and I think that he'll be a really big part in the next run. Even if he comes back in the second half of the season. We even had Cooper Kupp had, like, a crazy-ass I know he's a crazy hard worker and everything, but he had an amazing comeback really quick from a torn ACL as well.
Yeah.
This is in the same knee, though, so that's kind of tough. But overall, even Aaron Donald, too, right? It feels like, he can not come back, which is crazy.
Thank
so
God
I hope
Cooper
that
Kupp went on a contract here.
Woo, because
What-
they
what
be
do you mean?
sweating bullets, boy.
After that Triple Crown season.
Yeah, yeah. That's what's cool. That's another
Boy,
thing.
they be sweating bullets.
A lot of athletes, once they get that type of money, they're stagnant. This man's came out and had that triple crown type of year. So overall, I would just talk about my Rams, and maybe Gifton wants to talk about his Cardinals with Kyler Murray. Hopefully they stays there.
Cardinals
But we'll
fan,
see.
bro.
We'll
You
see.
keep
We'll see.
saying- Honest,
Who's your pick?
that Lamar Jackson gets paid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson gets
I'd like
paid
to see
for
that.
sure. I like to see
I like
that.
to see that.
Because, I mean, Lamar can't throw. Lamar can't lead a team. Lamar can't do this. Lamar can't do that. He's just a running quarterback. He's a defense.
Stop it. Get some
Man,
help.
fuck you.
Who's that? No, I'm saying
What?
whoever thinks like you're talking
Oh,
about.
whoops, my
Damn.
bad, y'all.
I mean, yeah. He's
My bad.
Lamar's continuing.
Damn if I
to
do,
grow.
damn if I don't.
I know, right? Go ahead, Steve. What was you about to say?
Oh no, Lamar's continues to grow, bro, and he's already won an MVP, and he's still under 25,
Right.
bro.
And he's
So,
still not
yeah,
paid yet.
Yeah, you gotta bite that. If especially like I'm not saying he's better than Josh Allen, but if you pay Josh Allen, pay him.
Josh Allen's nice.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. I hope this man gets paid. I remember he was the last pick in the first round a couple of years ago, and me and my friend were just like, they made a mistake. Like this guy got disrespected by so many people. He turned around the Louisville program by himself. So you just know that this man's a playmaker and can make a huge difference, and he's done that for this Ravens team because they have not had anything to really work with, honestly. Even the defense, like when you're running the football and you're draining it off their defense, and your defense always feels like they're brand new, like of course they're gonna play to like the best of their extent. And this guy changes a lot for your team and allows everybody to get a lot of advantages, even your offensive line. So ultimately, man, ultimate tool. Hopefully he can protect himself and he can stay in the league for a longer period of time. Not kind of be just just go down the hill like Cam did, of course, because Cam was nice in this league, and he just kind of fell off the cliff. So hopefully we can see that not happen to Lamar Jackson. But you, Steven, do you have any moves for guys, teams, players around the league?
I mean, I won't say any. I don't have any moves specific names, but looking to see what the Patriots do as far as wide receiver go, bro. There's some names out there.
That's a good one.
I mean, I've been seeing Robbie Anderson, but I personally don't think we should get Robbie Anderson.
Nah, Robbie
Here
Anderson's
he
kind
comes.
of he's okay, but that's not somebody
That's
I'm
not
trying
the direction we should be.
Exactly.
You know what? You guys already have a streaker in Nelson Aguilar, and even your other man.
I've been seeing they might cut that man too.
We'll see.
Really?
If we get a see, all right, look.
Do you guys have
If
a
we
pick?
pay some, yeah, we have a first. Okay,
He's
that's
talking about
another
the
thing.
New England
We
Patriots.
have a
by the
first
way.
round pick for sure,
Ooh.
and these wide receivers I'm seeing in this first round right now.
Some of these wide receivers are kind of crazy, yeah. Some of these
Boy.
wide receivers are crazy, and mainly it's I think we were talking about it off air. This is gonna be like probably the best defensive draft because the linemen and the defensive ends are running faster.
Well,
40s
we
than
won't
the running
we won't
backs.
say it's the best defensive class, but this is one of the most physically gifted defensive classes we've seen in a
Okay,
long time.
that's fair.
They have a lot of linebackers and defensive linemen, and it was even some O linemen who were running some insane times. They're explosive, very athletic. They can move. I mean, we just got to see which guys are. I mean, the ones who are drafted higher are obviously the ones we could feel safe to say will translate well. You know.
Hopefully, I mean, Russell Wilson was drafted way later in the rounds, and look what he just got traded for recently. And I guess that will kind of get
I
us
don't
into
think
this
that.
next
Yeah,
one.
I mean, he's proven himself though. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but
damn
I'm
the
saying,
third
like,
round status.
I'm saying
Oh, yeah.
there's
That's what
there's
okay.
gonna be diamonds in the rough, and there's gonna be busts. And ultimately, it's really tough to pick people from an NFL roster, and you can just see what you can get or what type of value you can get later in the rounds. But for the Seahawks, let's kind of lean into there. Bobby Wagner, waived by the Seahawks. And after a blockbuster trade by Russell Wilson, for to send away Russell Wilson to the Denver Broncos for, I think it was like 6 different picks, 2 firsts,
They got
2
a
seconds,
2 firsts, 2
2 thirds,
seconds, and a
and some
third.
third.
and a third,
And Drew
not 2
Lock.
thirds.
Yeah, and Drew Lock. No, the tight
Drew
end
Lock,
too. They got
Noah
Noah
Oh,
Fant.
and Noah Fant.
They got Noah
yeah.
Fant.
And they
then
got
another
Noah
person.
Fant.
Mm-hmm.
That they Noah Fant's a plug-in type
He's a pretty
type
good
tight end.
He's pretty
He's
good.
nice.
Noah
tight end.
Fant will fit in right there. I think they got a lineman too, or an offensive lineman. I can't remember what his
They might
name.
have got one back.
The Broncos gave one up. I don't know who. I can't remember his name. I'm sorry, bro. I have
Yeah.
no disrespect to you or
I
anything
don't
like
know
that.
his name either.
Great dude. But what the fuck? The
me-
Broncos.
Well,
They needed somebody.
I feel it, but that's why I'm just saying.
I'm
like,
not surprised.
No,
They showed they were serious about getting someone. Look what they gave up, bro.
No, but it's just like I expected Russ to go
And
to,
they've
like,
had years of fucking quarterback wasteland, bro.
True. I expected Russ to go more so like not necessarily Denver, fucking
what's better than Denver?
Tampa?
Honestly, I'm not surprised.
Tampa?
Russ-
Tampa could have traded.
That'd be a good one.
I'm
expecting Russell Wilson to go to a win now.
maybe because
I don't think the Broncos are a win now
I
team.
think
No,
the
no, no,
Broncos
no,
could
no.
be a
They
win
can
now.
become a win now. They weren't win now because they had Drew Lock out there and Teddy Bridgewater.
Well, they showed
They should look better with a real quarterback.
They
The
showed-
defense is young. They have good defensive players for sure,
their,
and they have receivers, bro.
their organization already showed that they can acquire a quarterback and win with them. And they draft very well. They just don't draft the QB.
Yeah, they
position.
just suck at quarterback.
They have
pretty
a
much.
young core, young receivers, and now they all get to prove themselves with a proven quarterback. So for
Yeah.
me, man, I actually think that this is kind of like a wash, maybe even better for the Seahawks. Well,
Damn,
listen.
he said a what?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
bold as fuck. Why? I gotta
Well,
know.
because
He's gonna
That's
kill
so-
Russell Wilson.
That's so fucking bold.
well,
Why?
because we've been talking about it
Oh my
for
God.
the Seahawks.
Okay.
So recently that they had a good enough offensive line. Their defense, they traded for talent and didn't seem to work out. The overall roster was up to par, I would say. Like everything. It's either you brought in a
I
star
agree
that
with
makes a
him there,
huge
though.
difference, or look at all the different groups that you have. They're all pretty much good enough to where the praise that we're giving Russell Wilson, he should take him over the edge. The same way that Aaron Rodgers should have done that with their team last year, right? And so when I'm thinking about this trade, I like all the pieces to it. But my only thing is that division is wild.
Yeah.
You can't deny Patrick Mahomes.
Nope.
And then you have this man, Justin Herbert, going crazy.
He's
And
leaving.
Derek Carr.
And then we want to
Derek
point out
Carr in
Derek
the
Carr.
cut.
That can
Rob,
literally
he's
just pull up every
leaving the
once in a
hardest
while.
division, and the one he's going to is now about to be the hardest division, though.
Oh, I understand that, but I'm saying it's still not hard. And look what he did in that one, at least, right? At least for last year. And
Yeah,
and he hasn't been
last year.
injured, and he hasn't been doing so well with injuries for the past couple of years as well. And for me, Russell Wilson always had a really good half of a season, and the other half is
Rob,
trash.
I feel like you want to say something and you're just not saying
On
it.
God.
What's that?
You just want to.
Do you want to say Russell Wilson is washed?
No, I don't think he's washed. I just don't
Okay.
think that he's. Cause look at all the quarterbacks in the league. We were just talking about it in the beginning of like what was your last impressions upon the league is that there's new people coming up and they're fucking good.
Yeah.
And think about Russell Wilson. I just don't see the Broncos winning a championship, right? Because that's the ultimate prize.
Okay,
that's the ultimate goal.
that's fair.
Yeah,
and look
that's
what they
fair.
gave up.
That's fair.
That's a lot of
I understand.
just shit overall.
That's fair.
So the Seahawks basically what happened is hold up.
The 2 first and the 2 seconds were
but they get-
crazy.
But they gave up all that to get Jamal Adams, and
Yeah.
now they basically refilled their and replenished their stock based
Yeah.
off of trading Russell Wilson.
Yep.
So for me, even waiving Bobby Wagner like that's wild. So I don't believe the Seahawks.
He
are
might
gonna-
have wanted that too.
He probably
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
Why
yeah.
not?
But I'm saying like the Seahawks, they're not really gonna go anywhere for a while. And even Pete Carroll, you guys were kind of mentioning, oh look what this guy can do with Pete Carroll. I don't think Pete Carroll is gonna be there, going forward
Hey, I
and
kinda-
producing some
Nah,
nice stuff.
Nah, yeah.
I kinda
I'll
think Pete
recant that.
Carroll-
I'll
yeah.
recant that.
And
Really? You think he's gonna stay?
No, you
Pete Carroll?
No, he thinks he's gonna leave.
Oh, you think he's gonna
like
leave?
it's not gonna be.
Oh
a
no,
start
no.
for this
Yeah,
long run.
no. I think he'll stay because,
Oh.
like I'm saying,
okay.
with all the shit they got in that trade, I'm like, yeah, he has enough to reload and keep it fucking pushing. Bro.
I think
he'll
another
go
that we
somewhere
were
else.
talking about too, when the trade had happened, they have enough to make another move.
yeah,
They can
that's
flip
true, too.
all that to go get somebody else.
Yeah, but
They can flip Drew Lock,
he
them 2
traded
first
Russell
and 2.
Wilson.
I don't know
That's
if they're gonna.
fine, that's
flip
fine, that's
Drew
fine.
Lock.
okay, Aaron
Nah,
Rodgers,
they got to.
Aaron
they have
Rodgers is
to.
off the market.
There's no way there's no way they can flip those 2 first and 2 seconds and
Sir,
get somebody.
him.
Flip Drew Lock. Think about what you just said. You said flip Drew Lock, nigga.
I mean, he's not.
What are you? You're gonna
he's
get
not the greatest quarterback.
nigga. You're
He's
gonna
a
get a fucking.
Taylor Heineke, I know.
yeah,
No,
yes.
No, it's not worth it.
Flip Drew Lock. What
Why
the
would
fuck?
you do that? And then ultimately,
You
like,
better off letting this contract
Do you
expire.
want Drew Lock out there with DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett?
I don't care.
Tyler Lockett, they
The-
said
the-
it's fair
you
game
don't
too.
care.
Seahawks
You
aren't
don't.
gonna
He,
be
hey,
good.
hey, he don't care until they go 0-8
They said Tyler
Who?
Lockett is fair game to be
I'm
up
just
out of
saying.
there too.
Who?
in general.
No, I don't give a damn about the Seahawks. I'm talking about because I'm a Rams fan.
As long as I'm hugging
I
Matt
don't give a
Stafford,
shit.
that's all that matters.
What I'm trying to
Son of a
say
bitch.
is, if I'm looking at this as a sport, it's just pure sports, looking at it, right?
Yeah.
Russell Wilson wasn't able to do a lot with that crew, and I've seen Deshaun Watson do shit with trash. So,
but hold
what
on,
I'm
hold on.
ultimately
He
trying to
also,
say-
on a couple years ago, he had a great offense and a
Who?
Legion of Boom. Russell Wilson.
Couple of years ago, that's like, bro, that was like 10 years ago now.
Was it really?
Basically,
Yeah,
2012.
Was it really? Oh my
Yeah.
God, that was 2012. Damn, never
2016,
mind.
something.
All right, never mind. I thought that was like
It's
2013.
like the last time the Legion of Boom was there was 2016, I think.
Damn.
So
Never
what I'm
mind.
saying-
Full capacity.
Never mind. Man.
I'm not saying that he can't be good. I'm not saying he won't win games. I'm not saying that they won't make the playoffs because I think they will. But I don't think they're gonna win anything, and I think that's the ultimate thing, especially with this crew. Look at all the other teams that are on this. You're telling me Russell Wilson is the guy that you're scared of out of all these other quarterbacks? I'm scared of all these other guys instead of Russell. That's just me.
Damn. But not him too.
As they're saying, like Russell
No, I'm not
Russell
talking
Wilson
about his
on
team.
Russell Wilson on a rejuvenated team.
But
You're not scared of that.
I am more scared of. I am more scared.
You're
of
more
Justin
scared
Herbert.
of You're more scared of Justin Herbert
Yeah.
than Russell Wilson on a. They did extend Mike Williams though, so I don't know. I don't know. He does seem to have a great connection with Mike Williams and Keenan
He
Allen.
does. But damn, they get that nigga 20 million.
Hold up, Russell Wilson has a new head coach. We'll see because this guy is supposed to be good.
Who is the coach?
Someone
Kenny
that was
Hackett.
in Greenwood. He was in
He's in Green Bay or
Yeah.
something. Like
Oh,
Kenny
because
Because they
Hackett
were
or some
trying to
shit.
get Aaron now.
No.
That's what I'm saying. But
That's.
they might.
But he's a good
Yeah,
offensive mind.
We'll get into
Yeah,
Aaron
that
in a
might
couple
be
of
some-
seconds
that
here,
might be
but
something good
man,
for
Let's just lead
though.
into that one.
no, we can't, because Carson Wentz
Oh, okay.
got
Yeah,
traded to the Washington Commanders, and man, that shit.
Get out of here.
They
It's not
clearly,
news.
they clearly was just like, hey, we're just
Get
gonna
this,
put you
get
over
this
here,
nigga out of here.
and it doesn't matter, cause man, I think I've said it. I've said it to multiple Eagles fans. I've said it on the pod.
Eagles fan.
Carson Wentz is whatever. Carson Wentz is whatever.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because
mid. Yeah,
he
I mean,
is,
it's
bro.
true.
He won a championship because Nick Foles was carrying the team, and
Bro,
Jason Kelsey.
we
He
can't-
was.
He didn't
bro.
play the whole fucking year.
Not. But at the Super Bowl, that's all that matters, right?
I guess.
That's
Well,
all that
that's-
matters,
okay,
right?
we'll
Wait,
get
wait.
Wait,
Not
hold
done
up.
yet.
Time out.
Not done yet.
Nick
I'm-
Foles
not
still
done
can't
yet.
play a whole
Not
season
done
though. He
yet.
wouldn't have got them to the Super Bowl.
So I'm saying, like, don't talk about the Eagles. That's so far.
Yeah,
So far, that's a
fuck
different
that
Carson
team.
Wentz.
Why not? That was the biggest. That
Fuck
was the biggest.
that team.
That was the
Who
biggest
cares?
highlight of his career.
I'm saying, who
We
cares
don't
about
care.
it?
He's going to Washington
I mean, we still have
By
to-
way of
we're-
Indy.
Okay, but think
because
okay,
he choked
wait.
the playoff game.
Okay,
Well, not even the playoff. The game to get to the playoffs.
okay. Oh, right. Think about it.
Okay, wait, but who?
In
what are you talking
Jacksonville.
about? Are you talking about? Because I haven't really heard anything other than your like opinion about him. What are you trying to say? Like it's not good or good
Carson
riddance?
Wentz is mid.
Everybody's been knowing
That's
that.
what I'm trying to say.
Everybody's been knowing that. That's why he got
Derek
traded
Carr
for
is
2/3.
better than Carson Wentz.
I mean, I'm not.
Say
arguing.
it.
Mid over mid.
Say it.
I'm not arguing.
He's not mid.
Yes, they are. Yes,
Derek
he is.
Carr's not mid.
Yes, he
I'm
is.
gonna keep fighting for you, Derek, because I mean it.
Mid over
Derek
mid.
Carr's not mid. I'm gonna keep fighting for you, Derek. I promise
He's
you.
above average, bro.
dog.
Anyways, but what I'm trying to
He's
what
above
I'm,
average, bro.
but what
I'll
I'm
give him
but,
that.
but what I'm getting at is
Damn.
Derek.
He's above average, bro.
But what
I'll
I'm trying,
give him
but,
that.
but what I'm getting at is Carson Wentz is clearly not the quarterback to get you over the hump.
Walk it to
Think
him.
about it. What name a receiver in Washington? Can you?
Yeah,
They
Terry
got
McLaurin.
Terry, but it just doesn't matter to me because
And
Carson Wentz sucks.
Say that again.
Antonio
It doesn't
Gibson
what? It doesn't
is
what?
a running back.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Because
my
he had Michael Pittman Jr. in Indy, and he
Yeah, it's nothing really.
exactly
He
my
got it. No,
point.
Michael
Michael
Pittman's
Pittman
cool.
Jr. is good.
I'm just saying,
but,
like, they
but
don't
like I'm
have
saying,
that much
Carson
of a core either.
sucks.
They have a defense.
Thank you.
Carson sucks. He blew some throws. He's not like Michael Pittman is a good receiver. That's why he had a great year.
You know what?
Not
Carson
because of
Carson Wentz isn't even mid. Carson Wentz is shake. Carson Wentz is crumpled up weed that you find vacuuming out your car, bro.
Damn, low key, Jared Goff is looking a little better.
Exactly.
Right now, too, bro.
So,
like, bro, Carson Wentz is honestly whatever.
man, honestly, I hope that Carson Wentz does well. I hope he just stays
On
healthy.
the fucking
and-
Washington Commanders.
Dude, what's wrong with you, bro? I can't wish somebody. I let you speak on him, all your dreadfulness and shit. I just want to say, I hope he does well. I hope he doesn't get injured.
I hope he doesn't get injured. I wish that on nobody, but he's mid.
I never
He's
said
not
you
mid. He's
did.
shake.
He
He's shake.
is mid,
He's shake.
but
We
I
shake.
believe. But I definitely
He's
believe
not even
that.
mid.
You know, when you have a defense like that and a division like that you could do a lot with it. So ultimately, they have a really good.
Whoa. Yeah, they defense was mighty suspect. I don't know what.
When you have that type of offense,
they had
trash.
the offense.
I mean, the defense.
But remember
was
when the defense was fighting?
The defense was looking good in 2020, whatever the pandemic year. They look good. They look real good that
the
year.
year they played the Buccaneers in the playoffs.
Yeah, they look real good that year.
Yeah.
But this season, we just saw them, bro.
Nah, and Chase Young got hurt too. Who
They
cares?
was looking ugly before he
just
got hurt, bro. No cap.
Well, you could say a lot of things about the Washington Commanders that you're saying about that anybody is saying about the Colts.
And then when
So-
did they change their name to the Commanders? What happened to
Just
the
recently.
football?
It just
Just
happened.
recently.
It just happened.
So I really think that Carson Wentz is gonna have deja vu with the last season, and then
Hell yeah.
after this season stops, everybody's gonna be like, yeah, he is what
He
he
gotta
is.
go back to Philadelphia.
Yeah, what do you want? Do you want more from him? No, it won't happen.
He gotta play in Philadelphia.
What's that 42
again.
Doug whistle?
Also,
Man.
yeah, go ahead, give the Aaron Rodgers, right?
Bitch ass.
Oh my God! When I said this a couple weeks ago, he literally had that franchise in his hands, and boy, does he! 4 years, $200 million.
It hasn't
I
been
said
confirmed.
he wanted
just
him to
yet.
kiss his
Really?
ass.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Wow.
He's not. But he wants some attention.
You think
still.
he's an ass? Oh, okay, that's what I was gonna say. You
But,
think
I
it's an
mean,
asshole move? Or you think he's trying to get
that
some
too?
attention?
Both. But
Okay.
I mean, realistically, but like, why give him that much money?
Exactly. Why give him that much? And then on top of that, you robbed of paying Devontae Adams,
Because he might have to catch a franchise.
and he caught the
And
franchise.
it's a few linebackers. Like, there's a few guys on the defense they definitely probably should pay too.
So,
Yeah.
Because they're gonna walk.
Definitely.
So me, like, reading about this, the first thing I think about is like, wow, that's a lot of money. With the rumors of it being 200 mil, and if it's just about money and that's all he really wanted, then I think that was the best place to be because I don't think any
Facts.
other spots.
gonna
Is
get
gonna
I
the
give
didn't
us
most.
think he
more
wanted
money.
any growth.
So but yes,
He
when
wanted
it
him
comes
to
to that
kiss
part,
his ass.
for me, it just that's where it showed me that it wasn't ever about like winning or.
Hell no.
And he can construe it to where it's like I'm just trying to get my own team that I was here the whole time.
I
over
want to
the hump,
retire a Packer.
or even that type of bullshit.
Yeah.
I ultimately, because of the price tag that he's taking away from him and taking away from the cap space, so on and so forth. Even though they say it's a team friendly deal, and I don't know how they're
course
going to
it
construct
is.
it or whatever.
I don't.
Of course, I
Okay.
mean,
It is a
it
team-friendly
is
deal.
good. Like, considering it's 4 years,
That's what he
they
said.
can make it team friendly considering it's a 4-year deal. but,
Okay.
So for
like,
me,
it could be signing bonus, prorate, all that shit. They
Okay.
can
yeah,
make it team
they're
friendly.
going to do it like
But
with bonuses and shit.
like how Dak Prescott got $75 million this last year, some shit like that.
Yeah.
They can give him some shit like that.
So,
Okay.
So
He's
that's
still
where
selfish.
I'm kind of coming into this is that, we have Russell Wilson going from one squad to another, even though I haven't really picked him to win anything. I think, Rodgers is definitely better than Wilson at this point.
Yeah.
When you look at it,
Yeah.
Rodgers could have done the same thing, just been traded. They could have get a hole, and they could have restarted over. This man is just stagnant. He loves where he is, and he got paid. So there's a lot of different reasons why I feel like he stayed. But ultimately, this kind of just showed me it isn't about the game. It's about everything else. And he doesn't really appreciate this game the same way, like, other people
Brady.
might treasure it. Brady. But Brady's one of a kind. I don't really want to compare
Brady
him to
is
the
one of a
greatness, even
kind.
though we want Aaron Rodgers to be.
People
that
Seven.
no,
mentality.
but people want to put him in that level, and I'm
you
like,
can't.
No, you can't.
I don't even put Aaron with Peyton.
You can't even put
No,
bro,
yeah.
dog. You can't even put Jerry Rice with Tom Brady.
I'm
Chill,
talking
chill.
strictly quarterbacks,
Chill.
bro.
Chill.
Strictly
can't.
quarterbacks. We're talking
You
strictly
can't put-
Bro,
quarterbacks.
chill.
No, but I'm saying strictly quarterbacks
chill.
right now. I'm not even putting Aaron Rodgers with Peyton Manning, bro. Keep it 100.
Or Eli. Or
Eli
or-
sent his ass
or-
home.
Or Brett
Eli
Favre.
sent his ass home.
I like.
1 year.
I like Eli. I like Aaron Rodgers more than I like
Actually,
Eli
no,
ever.
it was twice. I take that back.
Yeah.
He did beat him twice. Never mind. Take that back. You can put him up there with Eli. Brett
Even
Favre,
Drew.
Brett Favre.
Even Drew.
Who cares?
Mm.
I'm taking Drew over him too.
All right, so we have a lot of NBA to talk about here. This is why we do it in the first place. Gift and ring it in.
The reason why we do the damn show in the first place, we got the Brooklyn Nets at the Philadelphia 76ers March 10th. Don't worry, guys. Ben Simmons isn't playing.
Who cares? Who fucking cares?
Ben Simmons isn't playing. Steve Nash already confirmed that.
At Philadelphia.
At
Philly.
Philadelphia.
Oh my
Yup.
God.
4:30
Wow,
p.m.
Kyrie
if you
gets
guys
to
want to
play.
check it out.
Yes.
We all know the trade between Ben Simmons and James Harden. We spoke about it earlier already. You can go ahead and check out that video. I
But
can't remember.
When we're speaking about Ben Simmons and,
Philly
and
won it.
does that bring him over the Bucks? Not over Philly or anything.
Philly
not really
won this
talking about
trade.
the trade. Well, I think you picked the Nets at first.
No, I
By
said
the
it
way.
was a wash.
Oh no, you said
I
you
said
said
it
I'm
was a
not gonna
wash.
pick
He
yet.
did say it was a
Forgot
wash.
about that.
I
He
said
did say
it.
it was
I
a
said it
wash.
felt like a wash, but right now Philly won this trade because Brooklyn looked like they're in fucking shambles. Cause
Yeah. Well, let me finish this part. So definitely talked about Ben Simmons already. We haven't really talked about James Harden and just his part and what he plays with.
They're
the
5-0
76ers.
since he's been there.
Exactly
or the
right.
games that he's played in.
The
The
the,
games
se-
that he's played in. Okay, take that back.
the 76ers never made it to the conference finals with Simmons. Would that be far enough to give Harden a pass if they don't win or even make it to the finals? If they just make it to the conference finals this year.
Why are we giving
Okay,
passes
James
out?
Harden's getting no passes.
That's
for
what I'm
There you go.
saying.
Wait,
Why are
wait,
we giving passes
sorry.
out?
Let me just ask a
Nah,
question.
And
Wait,
go ahead, go.
how far, because I want to specifically answer something.
Okay.
How far does the 76ers need to go for Philadelphia? I'm talking about their fans and the fan base overall. For Philadelphia to let Harden off the hook. Whatever the
There's no hook in my opinion. I'm sorry.
whatever the result is, if
Agreed.
it's not a finals, you're not letting him off the hook?
No. You did all this to get traded back to back years, dog. Win something. You got moved.
Agreed.
You're on the team with an MVP candidate.
It was
in a
always
good-
Philly from the first
in
place.
a good core. They did all this trust the process shit. Now the process has moved from Ben Simmons, and now they have James Harden, bro. Yeah, I'm not. There's no pass. You've made all these. You've been given all the passes in the world before you got to this position. Now show us. Produce, James.
So how
This
far?
is the time. He
No
has
way.
to. He has to get to
Yeah,
the finals.
yeah.
He
It's
has to
finals
get to the
or-
finals.
Just the finals. You have to
it's-
win.
It's finals or bust. It's
He
finals.
has to get
finals
to,
and win.
He has to get
Finals
to the
and
finals.
win.
finals and win.
He has to get to the
Finals.
and play. He has to play at a high level in the finals.
Does it
too.
depend?
If they lose and he plays at a high level, okay, I'm not gonna crush him,
All right.
but he has to get to the finals and play good.
So I'm thinking about this relatively, right? we're talking about how far Ben Simmons took them, and they traded a little bit more than just Ben Simmons for James Harden.
Yeah.
You get James Harden, right? How far do they go until the Philadelphia fans will be happy, right? That's what the
Those
thing is kind of
fans,
saying.
wow.
So for me, I'm kind of thinking, all right, you would at least have to get to the finals, right?
Yeah,
Just get to the finals.
Yeah, honestly, for
Finals
those,
answers
for
all.
those fans, you have to get to the finals because it's like we've been dealing with Ben, and we get almost there. We get to this point in the playoffs.
Game 7 against Atlanta.
Yeah,
My-
we've had all these game 6, game 7 closeout games on us, and we lost with Ben. So now, all right, James. You're better than Ben. We expect more. We expect you to be able to take us and do what Ben could not do because you are better than Ben. Like, that's really all it is.
Well-
Like, yeah, there's going to be more expectation on James.
It's always going to be, oh, well, it depends on what his performance. Well, it depends. Well, it depends. So on and so forth about whether or not we're going to let him off the hook once it actually happens, right? For me, kind of thinking, even just in looking at history
He has to
for
make
the
it,
NBA,
no matter what.
I don't remember ever a team picking up a great star like this in the middle of the season and making it all the way to the finals and winning it.
Oh, and winning. Okay. Because I'm like,
The Gilbert Arenas trade, but they lost.
Who else? Who made it to the
Pau
finals?
Gasol, but we lost too.
Yeah.
Okay. So and that's where I'm kind of
Wait,
coming
Powell
from.
came in the middle of the season?
Boy, they fleeced.
Damn.
Fleeced. Yeah, that was mid-season.
So that's-
February.
Wow.
Trade. That was a trade deadline deal, dog. Yeah.
Wow.
This is kind of like though, and that's a crazy trade to think about. Where I'm kind of coming from on this though is that like ultimately, it's really hard even for the Nets to win it last year, and coming into this year they fell apart with James Harden being traded away. So it's really hard to win a championship, and a lot of the times it's usually stability and something that you're growing from year to year to year. And this, it doesn't look like he's gonna make it to the finals in my opinion. The East is loaded.
Yeah.
And these Bucks, I'm telling you, man, I just continue to think that they're
They're
going
have
to
to go
overall
through
it.
them.
So
and-
I think James Harden's going to have a rough offseason, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, he might. Because, I mean, yeah, they're going to have to go through the Bucks. And, I mean, who knows? Maybe the Hawks still might got a little mind control on them from last
Hey,
year.
did y'all see the rumor that was trending a little bit earlier? I just want to, throw this shit out there.
What?
Allegedly, Bradley Beal is looking forward to joining the Philadelphia 76ers during the offseason.
I seen he was looking to stay in Washington.
I think he's
Why?
he has a contract, I think.
He's up after this year, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
If I'm not mistaken, Bradley Beal is done after this year. He's an unrestricted free agent.
I don't know about that one.
Crazy. Let's go ahead and bring in this one. Get the one here. Your first opinions on this. The New York Knicks at the Memphis Grizzlies, March 11th at 5 p.m. The Grizzlies are rolling this year with their young core and even find themselves on the Rob's Red Pill power rankings. Shouldn't New York, though, the New York Knicks, young core, be in the same situation as these Memphis Grizzlies are?
No.
They have, in quotations, a better coach, right? Maybe this other guy's doing better stuff with less. They have a flashier organization, right? They're in New York.
Yeah.
Why can't they do better? Third pick overall, right after John Morant, they picked R.J. Barrett, and they also invested a lot into an all-star that they had on their own team in Julius Randle. So, what do the Knicks need to do to get to the next level like the Grizzlies?
I feel like Tom just needs to go ahead and reach into that rotation because they honestly have a lot of great basketball players on that team. Honestly, and it sucks because D-Rose is still out, huh?
Yeah, D-Rose
D-Rose is kind of like a problem solver in all this, I feel like, because that,
Yeah, no, he's their glue guy.
Like, they had...
He looks like their glue guy. to me,
Exactly.
honestly.
So, like, they had Kemba. Okay, Kemba, sit down. Hey, Kemba, come back. He gets like 30 and 10. And then it's just like, we still don't really like you like that. Go ahead and take another seat down. And you know what the crazy part is? Kemba is so cool with it because he just wants to get that one fucking ring. He just wants to get that one ring.
You can get on the Knicks.
Who knows? You never know. You never know. You never know. You never know. You never
Dog.
know.
I damn near want to.
All right, this would be a
Keep it
good
going,
time
bro.
to change the battery and Steven's camera.
But yeah, go ahead and change the battery. But anyway, I think the main thing that I just want to touch on is Tom Thibodeau has a bench that he's just refusing to reach back to. Like there's no reason why like Cam Reddish isn't getting at least like 15, 20 minutes a game.
How many minutes
Yeah,
is
there
Julius
is.
Randle getting?
Too many. It looks like Cam Reddish isn't good. We don't know what Cam Reddish can do yet.
I like Cam Reddish. I liked him for a while, but he's just not good. If you watch the game,
We haven't. Nobody's giving him no run.
He's just
He's
trash.
trash. He comes in, bro, and literally will turn the ball. Put it back, please. I just need to see.
He hasn't gotten no run yet.
Go ahead. You're still recording, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry, y'all. Technical difficulties. Y'all still gonna watch this shit anyway.
No,
But
he's just not good.
he hasn't gotten no run.
Yeah, I mean,
He hasn't. He
how can
didn't
be
really
good
get.
at
He
that?
didn't really
You
get
can't.
no run in Atlanta like that. If he did, it was only like 10 minutes. He's still not really getting no run in New York. Even Tom Thibodeau came out and said like, I didn't want them to trade for Cam Reddish, but hey, we got him, so we're still gonna make it work. First off, what the fuck type of coach says that
So
about
you
a
need a new
player?
coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that's one step in the right direction. How about you, Steven?
Honestly, well, for me, what do they need? Is that what I'm supposed to say?
Yeah, like what do they need to do to get to this next level? I mean, it's probably easy for the Grizzlies. They literally just got a superstar in Ja, but they also have so much other talent around Ja that fits the culture, that fits their demeanor. It just all works, and
Well,
then
the
they even have.
the Grizzlies have hit the next step as far as expectations go. But yeah, the Knicks, I don't know. I feel like, I mean, yeah, they do have good players. Maybe it is coaching. Maybe it could be coaching. Maybe that is what's holding everything back, and maybe part of it could be injuries too. But overall, I don't feel like, compared to last year, I don't see like a better team. Honestly, like that's the way I put it. I don't feel like they look like a better team than when I saw last season.
I think for me, the biggest thing for these Knicks
Yeah, the New York hat on.
is I think Gifton hit a lot on that. You know, I believe Cam Reddish can do a lot more, but he just every time he is in the game, and I watched multiple Knicks games, he is not good. It doesn't look good, and maybe it's because he's not getting any run, like you're saying.
Gotta give
For
him
me-
some run, bro.
For me,
Well,
though,
he doesn't have chemistry with this team.
I think that
Exactly.
No, he
That's why you
doesn't.
gotta give him some run.
I think the Knicks definitely have a culture developing. Now they need a new coach to capitalize on that and give him a fresh voice.
I really
And
don't see
one-
what the culture is.
That's
They
what.
keep
Thank
it
you.
100.
Thank
They
you, bro.
have,
That
I
shit.
don't
That
see
shit
what their
drives me
culture
wild
is, bro.
every time.
They had,
hear
I
they
keep
had
that.
a
hearing-
good
I've
defensive
been-
one
What
last
coach?
year.
Oh, defensive culture. Where the fuck are they now? The 12th seed.
Fam,
There-
don't they
there's
have
a lot of
Alfred
different
Payton
things.
still?
No,
No,
he's
Alfred
on.
Payton plays on the Suns
He's on the
now.
Suns.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't. No. If you think about it this way, Julius Randle also isn't the same type of player that he was last year.
No.
He's still
He's
has some
re-
plateaued.
He's
He won MIP, and then like that was
He's
kind
not-
of
I'm-
fake.
I'm
wasn't
saying that he
fake.
was doing better last year.
I'm like,
He's
this year
doing
he's
better
regressed.
than last year.
Yeah, he's doing way better than last year.
Is he?
Well, we won't know it until he gets
Maybe
to the playoffs. 'cause
stats-wise.
honestly, stats-wise, he was great
Maybe
all the way
stat-wise,
regular
he
season.
could
But
be
when he
doing
came
better.
to the
But that's
playoffs, what
that's
happened?
We're not talking
Bro
about
laid
the
an egg.
playoffs. We're talking about regular season.
Nah,
as
fine.
right now,
Regular
at
season,
least.
you can
Yeah,
look cute,
alright,
but that
yeah,
shit
regular
doesn't
season,
matter,
yeah.
bro.
Well, he's
Regular
not.
season is
Julius
regular
Randle
season.
isn't looking good either. He's looking like a damn bull. He's getting into the paint, and then he's not finishing. He's looking wild all the time. His temper's going crazy.
But you just said he's looking better.
No,
Exactly.
I didn't. I said
Oh.
he was better last year.
It's-
Than this
I
year.
swear to
I
God, he
thought I
just said
heard that
Julius
backwards.
Randle's looking
No,
better.
no,
I thought I heard you said
We,
he was
hey, we
better.
gonna run this clip back for sure.
Julius
but all right.
Randle is last year was the best player on the team. He took a step
Yeah,
back.
no,
That
yeah, he
is the
definitely took a
reason
step
why
back,
they're
but
a
I didn't
12
think that's
seed.
what you were
I'm
saying.
Still,
He's
took 4-5
yeah,
still.
He's
Well,
not having a better
That's what I
year.
was saying. It's
He's not
it's
having
not
a
only the
better year.
coach because he runs the most important players out the most and runs them out,
Yeah.
and then also of
Well,
course
yeah, his all-star.
it's tough hearing the
your
same
all-star
damn
is
thing all
not
the time.
better. Your all-star took steps back.
he's an
so
old
yeah,
school
that
coach in a
hurts.
new school league too.
Yeah.
And so
he is.
overall, I think they got to start with the coach. They have a deeper bag, and they can do a lot more
They
with
got
what
a
they have.
bag, bro.
And I think they got to continue to build from within. Now,
I
RJ Barrett has
think
been
one-
showing some good signs this year.
Yeah.
And he's also been showing some
Yeah.
bad signs.
2 40-point games so
But
far.
I really enjoyed the good signs rather than the bad because, dude, he's so young.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they just need to make sure they keep the Knicks. These niggas need to make sure they not getting too high off this New York shit either, too. I feel like I felt a little bit of that from some of these.
Emmanuel quickly took a step back too.
I was gonna say, are you saying that like being in the city, the paparazzi, the press, and the
Well-
attention that New York gets kind of like affects the player's mentality when it comes to
Yes,
stepping on
but
the
I
court?
feel like only in this situation because, like we said, they actually were a solid team last year and they made the playoffs. So it's like, okay, we'll see.
Home court.
Yeah, they
Home
had the
court,
home
too.
court too. So like it was a lot of energy in the city when they were in the playoffs last year for sure. So like they were riding that high, even though they lost. The whole fuck Trae Young shit, like they were wilding, bro. So like I think they need to just get back to not trying to be a big name and be like a grind team, underdog team.
Okay.
They should focus on having that mindset.
Okay.
Not trying to be a LA glitz and like they shouldn't be trying
Glitz
to
and glamour.
they shouldn't be trying to show out too much like all that shit, bro. Like yeah, that's not that's not their team, that's not how they're built, that's not their identity. Period.
All right, nah, I feel it, man. Definitely, they're not really a New York is a gritty team. You appreciate New York. Even when me and Robbie went to New York for vacation, like we appreciate like the chips on the shoulders that the fellow New Yorkers had walking through that environment.
Especially when they had a knife on us.
Especially when they had a knife on. Nah, some dude look. You know what? We're not gonna incriminate
Right.
ourselves on here. Anyway, the Milwaukee Bucks at the Golden State Warriors, March 12th at 5:30. Chill, don't stop,
Boy.
stop. We're not. Chill.
That's
chill.
the Bucks
Shut
scalloping,
up.
dog.
Just stop.
That's
Just stop.
terrible.
Just stop. Okay. Anyway,
It's like a cat.
man, Bucks. It looks like
Bird.
the Bucks have all the pieces galloping towards the finish line. The
Yeah.
Warriors, on the other hand, don't have all their pieces and they're stumbling forwards to finish towards the finish line. Draymond Green's looking for a comeback, possibly March 14th. James Wiseman just got assigned to the G League, so he's gonna play about. I was
Probably
seeing it
like
earlier.
5,
Probably
like
like
2 games.
2-3 games, probably in the
okay.
G League to get your run back, and then you can
Yeah.
maybe go back over there. Who knows? Kevon Looney's kind of holding
He
it down.
needs some help.
He does need
He
some
needs
help.
some help.
Just
bro.
in the G League, he
In
needs
the
some
G-
help.
Nah, I'm
He
saying
needs some
Kevon
milk.
Looney
I
needs
know,
some
I
help.
Yeah, for surely.
But he's just
For
talking about
surely,
G League side.
Kevon Looney needs some help.
He out there by himself.
Yeah, the main thing I wanted to ask you guys, and Rob, we'll start with you first. Should we have the same confidence as the Warriors as everybody else did in the beginning of the season? Because I'm not going to lie. I have changed my opinion on the Warriors
There we go.
multiple times.
Remember we talked
They're
about
up
flip flop
there.
gifting?
They're down
Yeah,
there.
see,
Okay,
he
fine.
did-
I fucking
he
flip
called-
flop,
he
but I
called
stayed
you out
original
on
to the
this one.
same. But I stayed
Alright.
to the same teams.
Well,
I stayed to
I
the
need
same
you-
team.
I need you
He
to hold
just
the same
shut
energy
up.
for the Warriors.
Stop it.
All right,
We're
well-
not talking about. Well, I mean, we are talking about that, but anyway, we're not talking about fucking me
Well,
flip flopping.
what you think, Rob? You know what
Bastard.
Gifting thinks.
So for me, honestly, these Warriors, they can be so good, and I think that it would be very smart of them to kind of fall down in the seeds and then kind of face and have an easier trip into the conference finals. I think a lot of different teams can do that. A lot of different teams can attempt that, but they can complete that attempt. I think the Nuggets tried to do that before. Portland tried to do that in the past.
The Clippers.
So ultimately, I feel like they can be very smart and they can pull it off. But for me, I don't really see these guys doing that well when you have teams that are just coming in hot. These Nuggets are already whooped them. Without Steph, we were talking about it a little earlier, but they're without MPJ. They're without Jamal Murray.
Wait, Nuggets.
Yeah, the Nuggets.
They're
without MPJ and Jamal.
possibly gonna come back next week.
Yeah, so I'm saying
Don't know how true it is.
you're gonna have to go through the Nuggets. You're gonna have to go
wait,
through
no,
the
no.
Suns. In the West. So the confidence in the beginning of the year was the Warriors are gonna get Klay Thompson back and they're gonna be the best, and they're gonna continue this ride, and they're the number one seed in the
Yeah.
West. And you just watch these Suns. They just beat the shit out of my Heat today. we couldn't score a lick, and Devin Booker was just nasty, and that's without Chris
And
Paul.
Cam Johnson had the game winner against the
yeah.
damn.
Cam
I was
Johnson didn't
watching-
play today,
The Warriors.
but
Wasn't it?
No, I think that was a different
Uh,
team.
I think it was a different
I
team.
think it was a different team, but
can't-
I can't.
But you know what I'm
remember
talking about,
yeah,
though,
I know
right?
what shot you're talking
38,
about.
13,
It's nasty.
13
Yeah.
threes, man. I can't.
Yeah.
Damn, I can't think
I
of
did
who
see
that
that.
was.
So-
Was
I
it the
can't
Warriors?
remember
Probably.
who
I can't.
It was
remember
not the
who it was.
Warriors.
Okay,
That
for
wasn't
sure.
the Warriors.
They are
for
going to get
sure.
people back, and I think Draymond's going to be a big plus.
Yeah.
But is
Yeah.
it going to be what we had in the beginning of the season, where they were going to go all the way and possibly even make it and win the championship? Now, let's just say expectations to break even is make it to the championship, not win it. There's no way that these guys are going to make it to the championship, in my opinion.
Nah.
I love them. I loved them in the beginning. I
That's
really
fair.
had a lot of more high hopes in Clay. If Clay was producing even a little bit more, I'd be like, yeah, these guys are going to come back real nice. But Clay is not looking like Clay, and Jordan Poole's taking a step back now that Clay's back. The young squad is nice to see, but they are not going to be playing that type of role, especially in the playoffs. And I don't think they're going to be producing like that in the playoffs because they're so young.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
with me and the Warriors.
I agree on that as well. I think the thing we were talking about off air was because we kind of see it in Clay. Clay still really doesn't have his legs underneath him like that. No pun intended. We see the way that he's getting shots off now as opposed to 3-4 years ago when it was just throw it to him in the corner. He doesn't care if 2 people are on him or 3 people are on him. He's gonna make it. Yeah, Draymond's going to be nice coming back, but I think what Rob touched on was when you have Nikola Jokic dropping a triple-double and then Phoenix is
Yeah, it's
getting
only
busy,
so
and
much
then
you can do
Phoenix
with
is getting
Jokic.
busy without Chris Paul and Devin Booker, Cam Johnson having big nights like that, I don't know, man. It's hard for me to see because the Warriors have established themselves as finals or bust. In my opinion, the last 4 or 5 years, it's either the finals or we failed. That's the platform that they're on now.
Well, everybody's
It's
getting
not
old.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting old.
It's
as
crazy,
shit, too.
man. Imagine when
Crazy.
those guys are out of the league.
At this point,
Man.
I can't even imagine that.
I know, right? I can't even. Damn, the day Steph Curry retires, that's gonna be crazy.
The Bucks in the last 10 games are 6-4. Giannis is averaging 31.9 points on 50 or almost 60% of his field goal attempts in that last 10 games. How about you though?
I mean,
Steven,
I'm
I'm
not
sorry.
gonna flip flop and say
Attenborough.
we need to completely abandon the Warriors, but yeah, I don't foresee. I can't say I can foresee them making the finals definitely at all. Cause yeah, I mean, I still respect them as a top 4 team in the West, but out of the other top 4 teams, they would probably be the 4th. It is what it is.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
If I can
Yeah.
be frank too, I think I'm flip flopping as well. I think in the beginning of
Man,
the
you was
year,
just on my
we're
ass
not.
about
flip-flopping,
flip-flop,
We're
you
not.
son
No,
of a bitch.
because
I think I was
You
flip-
s-
in the
Why? Because I
beginning.
flip flopped all
I
year.
think-
In the
no, I
Because I
beginning of
think
the
flip flopped all year.
maybe the way you. I don't know the way
The way
you
I said it.
I think
yeah,
you go
it's
multiple
the way you
times,
said
maybe.
it because
I
like
only flip flopped once.
I'm not saying
I
we
think I
should
flip-flopped,
completely
though.
just throw them away, but yeah, I don't think they're gonna make the finals though. Yeah, they shouldn't. They should still be respected as a good team.
Yes.
But we should not say they're guaranteed finals.
No.
Man, some other teams feel like they're guaranteed in the finals, and I think one of them is the Suns. The Dallas Mavericks at Boston Celtics, March 13th at 12:30, Sunday game. These two teams have been on our radar here with the Sports U crew for a while. Celtics and Mavs have been killing it, and mostly with nice defense and a superstar at the helm.
Spencer Dinwiddie starting to come in his own with 18 off the bench last like 3-4 games.
Has been a huge upgrade for Porzingis, and then you also have Jaylen Brown that came back from a scary ankle injury as well. My big question on this type of matchup, though, is which superstar would you rather have, and which Robin will have the best performance? So you have again the Mavs at the Celtics. You have Luka at Jason Tatum, and then you also have the Robins, which are Spencer Dinwiddie. You can put a lot of people in that role on that team.
You can put Tim Hardaway, Jalen Brunson.
But let's just say,
David Bertans,
let's say
Dorian
Spencer Dinwiddie.
Finney-Smith, Maxi Kleber.
Well, let's just stick with Spencer Dinwiddie for the sake
Okay.
of it. And then you also have Jaylen Brown as a Robin on the Celtics. So for the first one, I'll give it to you, Steven. Which superstar would you rather have, and which Robin will have the best performance?
Damn. All right, well,
Warm it up.
as far as which Robin, all right, I'll start with the Robin question. I think Spencer Dinwiddie has the better game, honestly.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm leaning Spencer Dinwiddie has a better
Agreed.
game.
agreed.
Yeah.
Because
I think,
Jalen
like-
Brown's
Love
not a
me some
Robin.
Jaylen Brown.
Jalen Brown's
Well,
not Robin.
But I'm saying in
I
this case, he is.
won't
you know?
I won't
So
say
who's
I
gonna have
don't
best
I won't
performance?
say Jalen Brown's not a Robin, but I feel like in this setup, if like Jalen Brown's probably more than likely gonna be the one guarding Luka, and that's gonna add up on both sides for him. Spencer Dinwiddie is not guarding the best player. He's eating. He's gonna eat.
Marcus Smart is not going to be there.
Well, you did that is okay. I mean,
Doesn't matter.
I'd see
I still
Jaylen
think
Brown
he's
covering
put-
him, though.
I'm
I see. I
Jaylen
think
Brown
you're right.
covering-
Jaylen Brown's covering him.
I still
but,
think Jalen Brown's
yeah,
on
they got-
Luka,
they got
but I
Smart
feel
on him,
like
too.
Marcus Smart, yeah, he's like Spencer Dinwiddie can still probably figure something out with Marcus Smart. It's not like he's never they've been in the same conference before. He's played against Marcus Smart.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then which superstar would you have though?
Yeah, that was the hard one. That's the one I'm still.
I'm gonna break my silence
Low-key.
here. I like Jason Tatum. He's been balling lately,
He has been.
like forcefully, like putting up points,
he has been.
and it's been more authoritative than I would say Luka. Luka is like
What?
it's kinda
because
like
he's
Nikola.
dropping-
It's more
I mean-
authoritative.
Yes.
So the guy who's averaging, the guy who gets a 30, 12, and 10 triple double is more authoritative than 56 points and
Then not
7
authoritative.
assists.
Look,
I think that
look,
the way that Jason Tatum is balling right now is more authoritative than Luka Doncic, who's he plays like a kind of like a Nikola Jokic, where it's like it's very silent. He makes the right plays, and overall he makes the right plays. All
So
the time.
you wouldn't want
I
to.
think I'm leaning Luka, bro.
Whereas the other man is going to take over the game, like.
Right, you wouldn't want somebody in Luka. And sorry, Steven, your camera died, so we're just gonna keep
It's
it
gonna leave it like that,
Sorry
I
about
guess.
that, bro.
It's the last one
It is
anyway.
what it is, y'all. So you'd rather have Jason Tatum, dominant, just scoring
dominant.
machine.
Scoring machine.
I mean, he
Ooh.
is dominant. He is a scoring machine. Got to give him
I
that.
think I'm
I'm saying
leaning
he's
Luka.
more
Dominant
aggressive.
all-star instead of somebody who can literally speed up or slow down the game in the Luka Doncic, and on top of that, he's making sure
He's
the
still
team
a
eats,
bucket.
and on
I'm
top
not-
of that, he's making sure he eats as well. You'd really rather have Luka Doncic than Jason Tatum.
You mean the opposite?
Jason Tatum than Luka Doncic.
In this matchup, yes. The way that they're going right now, yes.
if you had to start a franchise, who you picking?
I'm picking Luca.
Okay, as long as we're in agreement. As long as we're in agreement there.
Yeah, but this matchup, I got Jason. Jason's going crazy right now.
I
And if he
mean,
keeps
that's
doing
that's-
this type of stuff.
That's cool, man. But Jason Tatum just gets him going. Luka gets the team going.
Yeah, but when you rely
That's what
on everybody
matters.
else,
What day do
When
they
you
play?
sometimes
rely
they don't-
on
they
when
don't
you
come
rely
through.
on Jason
Hey,
Tatum,
sometimes they don't come through.
What day do they play?
They play on
this
Sunday.
yeah Sunday.
Maybe the Celtics could get them. Maybe the Celtics could get 'em.
Are they still
And
streaking?
They're at the Celtics.
I think they're still streaking
So,
too. So this is what
Who?
for the
The
10th
Celtics?
game. Yeah,
The Celtics going
They're both
crazy right now.
They're both playing good right now, but I think the Celtics could get them.
I like the Celtics in this matchup. I really believe in Jason Tatum too.
I've seen the Mavericks schedule. They got a few games leading up that might just not. They might.
it's
that
tough.
might- well, actually, no. Never mind. I take that back. It was the Knicks schedule I was looking at.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think their Robin is better on the Celtics. I think their Batman is better on the Celtics as of right now.
Who's the Robin on the Celtics?
They're at home.
Oh, Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown's the better Robin, but Luka's the better Batman.
But what team are you having in this game?
I'm gonna take the Mavericks.
Okay.
Here we go. Here we
I
go.
can't believe I picked the Celtics. Honestly,
I like
bro.
the Celtics.
I'm gonna
man.
take the Mavericks.
This man's seen his Lakers today and came for
I
By
didn't
the
see-
Rockets.
man.
I didn't see anything.
He didn't watch the game.
Exactly. You know what I see?
I was working.
You know what I see? The Houston Rockets beat the Los Angeles Lakers 138-130. Goddamn right.
And that is it for episode
I don't
66 of the Sports Heat Podcast. We had to throw some Lakers in there. Maybe it's at the end, but definitely appreciate all you guys tuning in for episode 66. Gifton, ring us out, my friend.
Man, you know I love we love this Sports Heat shit, man. Shout out to the fans. Shout out to everybody who's just been here day one. Shout out to everybody giving us that motivation to keep it going. Means a lot to us. Definitely going to keep it going for y'all. The only sports show on the IE. I like to say it like that because we are. And as always, if you like this video, go ahead and shout that like button. Bust down those comments. And remember,
Big rollies.
support to you.
Y'all have a good night, everybody.
Yes, sir.